much do we love President Donald J. Trump? What an incredible night. It is such an honor to be here with you, and such an honor to share the stage with my friend and our country's favorite president, President Trump. You know, the left has tried everything they can think of. They've tried to impeach this president. They've tried to throw him in jail. And not once, but twice, two would-be assassins have tried to take this president down. But we're here to let them in on a little secret. God is not done with President Trump. He's the toughest guy I know, and he's the fighter that our country so desperately needs right now. And because of each one of you, he's going to be back in the White House and win big in November. You know, I stand here tonight as the former White House press secretary, a job that I absolutely loved, and now as the 47th governor and the first woman to ever lead my state. And while I'm incredibly proud of those things, the most important job I have, the greatest title I have, is that of being a mom. I have 3 kids. That are 12, 10, and 9. And my kids serve as a permanent reminder of everything that is at stake in this country. And it's why I'm here tonight. Because I want somebody who's going to stand up and fight for my kids. And I know that there is nobody in the country more suited, more qualified, and more prepared to step in and lead and make our country strong, free, and great again as Donald Trump will. Not only do my kids serve as a permanent reminder of what's important, they also keep me humble. You can walk into a room like this where people cheer when you step onto the stage, and you might think for a second that you're kind of special. Then you go home and your kids remind you very quickly you're actually not that big of a deal. And ours are pretty good at it. My daughter Scarlett, who's 12 a couple years ago, was getting ready for her first ever father-daughter dance. Big deal at our house. Scarlett didn't just want to go to the dance, she wanted a big reveal. She wanted to come down the stairs and her Prince Charming, my husband, to be there, and everything to be this magical, special thing. So I'm sitting at the top of the stairs, putting the finishing touches on Scarlett, making sure she's ready for the night of her life. And as I'm talking to her, I'm telling her how proud I am of her, how thankful I am that God chose us to be her parents, how beautiful she is on the inside and out. And as I'm having this moment, I start to get a little bit emotional, teared up. As my eyes fill with tears, my sweet daughter reaches up, pats my shoulder, and says, "It's okay, Mommy. One day you can be pretty too." So my kids keep me humble. Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. You would think after 4 years of straight failure, she would know a little humility. Unfortunately, she doesn't. You would think after 4 years of wide open borders, skyrocketing inflation, and an embarrassment on the national stage, she would be held accountable for the failures of this administration, but she thinks she can walk away and get out of it. But we're not going to let her. Because the future of my kids and the future of our country depends so much on who our next president is. It's why I know you're here tonight. It's why it is so important that we show up in the biggest way possible and send a very clear message. We are finished with the failures of the Biden-Harris administration, and we're ready to bring our fighter back. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the greatest president our country has ever seen, our friend, our fighter, Donald J. Trump.